Was ist los? It's your German boy, and welcome back to Lucy's The Eternity She Wished For. And in the last episode was a mixed bag. We started to explore the question of whether androids really do have feelings in this universe. And we got hit with a nuclear bomb of adorable. So I'm in a particularly good mood after the last episode. So let's keep that good vibe going into this one. As you can see, we left off with probably the 8th or ninth time we've seen this Asimov stuff, so let's just truck right into this. Still October 14th, and it's still us. Oh, you gotta be fucking me. The last person I wanted to see, and that's who we see. This episode is gonna be a slog, boys. I can already tell. So let's just get this over with. Well, not exactly early, since it's already past 11 at night. But that's still early by my standards. I get that. I get that. For a guy who usually doesn't bother coming home at all, he's made good time. Lucy meets him at the door. Oh god, this is only gonna end one way. I don't like where it's going, but let's go. She puts on her usual bright, cheery smile. I've got a pit in my stomach. She doesn't seem to be affected by my father's ferocious stare at all. I expect her to be able to keep up with her Sorry, I flubbed that one. Let me try again. I expect her to be able to keep up with his behavior just fine. At first, he seemed like he was gonna flat out ignore her and walk away. But he abruptly stopped in his tracks as if he changed his mind about something. I'm hungry, he murmurs with an unpleasant look on his face. It's his first early return in a long time, and that's what he decides to say. Lucy looks puzzled, but only for a brief moment. Her face appears to brighten up a little. It seems that she was happy to receive my father's first request. She might be thinking that my father has finally accepted her. Oh well, one can dream, I guess. Lucy is about to hurry over to the kitchen. I stop her immediately. Lucy stares at me in confusion. Her eyes seem to be asking why I'd stopped her. I'm having trouble putting it into words, but I manage to utter the following. I'm also hungry, yeah? Lügens Press. That's true. But I continue to insist through a silent stare. I hope that Lucy catches on. With that settled, she quickly disappears into the kitchen. and I'm suddenly left alone with my father. I can feel this is gonna be a garbage episode, but let's go. The atmosphere grows very stiff. He passes me a look, but doesn't say something. I can also sense his discomfort. It's because of what had happened yesterday. I feel even more anxious after remembering that. It feels like I'm lying on a bed of needles. If my time at home feels this agonizing, where exactly am I supposed to find my peace and comfort? I decide to stay locked up in my room until Lucy finishes preparing our dinner. Later, Lucy summons me to the kitchen. I take a seat at the table and begin to eat. Beside my father, Lucy is waiting intently for his reaction. Just like when she first cooked for me, her eyes sparkle while awaiting the final verdict. Oh boy, this is only gonna end one way, and I don't like it. She's obviously expecting a positive reply, but there's no way my father would compliment a robot. As I'd expected, machines really are no good. No matter how refined your recipes may be, you aren't fooling anyone. It tastes too bland. This won't do. He wipes his mouth with a tissue. I feel a little embarrassed, because that was similar to what I told. What? That's not how I remember it. I gotta give her props for that amazing optimism, but no matter what Lucy comes across, there's nothing in this world that could break her resolute smile. And that's why I love her so. Ah, shit, I just said the quiet part out loud. Let's just move on. No, that won't be necessary. I was just testing you because I thought you might be a little useful, but that was clearly a waste of time. There's no reason to continue such an awful meal. Hurry up and take everything away. And do not call me father. You have no reason to address me as such. Lucy flinches. What a useless robot. I can't believe so many people are losing their jobs because of these things. Even while stuttering, Lucy does not give up. There won't be a need for that. Now what? She's grinning uncontrollably. She looks like a total... I feel frustrated from just watching her. If you're that confident, I suppose I can give you another chance. I'll be watching your performance. With that said, Lucy swiftly moves to clean the kitchen table. After watching Lucy for a while with a look of contempt, my father gets up from his seat. Do you really want to keep this stubborn thing that much? Enough to make you bare your teeth at your own father? That had only happened in the heat of the moment. There's a whole underlying issue between us, and he hasn't realized it yet. But I know that it'd be a waste of time to try to talk some fucking sense into him. Pretending not to hear him, I return to my room. Okay, that actually went a lot more smoothly than I expected, considering the last time we met this fucker. I'm still nervous as shit, though. Let's move on, because we saw this already. July 23rd. Oh, it's nothing. I'm just not used to being called that. It feels peculiar. I take off my glasses and rub the bridge of my nose. Ah, yes. I can never get used to that. It always reminds me of how old I am. Although I'm still very young at heart. But time truly does fly by in the blink of an eye. I am experiencing it firsthand. You really think so? Lucy is beaming brightly, without a trace of doubt on her face. It pains me to see her pure, innocent smile. It's difficult to hold my gaze. I turn away from her instinctively. Thanks. Anyway, how are the other folks around here treating you? That's good. I've been worrying about that. That's because you're very smart. They enjoy teaching you. Oh, we got a new one. What kind of voice do I give this guy? Doctor, I've brought the data you requested. Ah, thanks, Andrew. Just leave it on the table. Andrew is an android that's been working here even before me. He's a fine piece of craftsmanship. I heard that Andrew used to be a high-end model in his time, and his job was to escort important individuals. Having served his time, he was retired and now lives a simple life as a patrol guard at the junkyard. This is the guy we ran into before. Like, right at the beginning, if you remember that. Damn. He sometimes helps out at the lab with basic work like this too. His jobs aren't very sophisticated, but that's probably why he's been in use for so long. Then, if you'll excuse me, I put my glasses back on. It sounds like you're doing well. Is that so? Watching Lucy thrive in her youth. It's my only remaining pleasure in life. But at the same time, it is also one of my greatest sorrows. Have you learned anything new today? Sounds splendid. Then, could you make something for me during your evaluation? Anything. If it's by you, anything is fine. No need to worry. I'm not too picky about food. I'll eat anything that Lucy makes for me. It doesn't matter how unpleasant it might taste. Lucy scolds me. I guess you are right. Then I'll be waiting. I'm looking forward to it. I swear, one of these days I will nail the voice. I'm still trying to figure it out, but hopefully we'll have something cohesive by the end of this. Now it's back to us. 2 days have passed, I see. By the way, I snap out of my daydream. When I came to, class had already ended. Huh? What is it? Something about you seems off lately. What do you mean? Well, you seem to be staring out the window a lot more. Mish? Yeah. You're probably just imagining things. Whoa now. It looks like you haven't even noticed it yourself. Is there something you're worried about? Nein, nothing like that. You sure? Yeah. Well, if you say so. Alright, I believe you. He sounds as if he's doing me a favor. Although I couldn't care less whether if he believes me or not. How did your exams go yesterday? What do you think you get? No idea. Was it easy? Tough? Well, I wasn't particularly stuck on anything, so I guess I did alright. Oh, way to go, smart guy! Yeah, that means a great deal coming from you. Coming from the top store in the school, to be specific. He's just making fun of me. But it's not like I do bad in school. I can comfortably maintain above average grades. So which courses are you planning to take? Have you even thought about that yet? 9. Not yet. I'm fine with anything though, as long as it has nothing to do with robots or engineering. Hey, come on, there you go, talking nonsense again. You already know how massive the robotics industry is. You'll be set for life enjoying six-figure salaries. It truly is the way to live. Life isn't all about money, you know. Aren't you just saying that because you want to avoid anything related to robots? I was found out almost immediately. Damn it. And I thought I sounded a little cool there too. Anyway, I'm not good with robots, so I don't plan on going down that road. You're such a stubborn idiot. Putting that aside, when are you gonna introduce me to her? To whom? You know, your android. The one you found the other day. Oh, you're talking about Lucy. Ooh, what's with the pretty name? You must have really taken a liking to her. That's the name she came with. I didn't give it to her. Okay. But you really need to show me. I don't have any time for that. You won't find her interesting anyway. I think it'll be quite the opposite. Didn't you tell me that she's a brand new model? She must be loaded with features. Maybe I'll get to see something new. Lucy's figure appears in my mind. I wonder if she really does have any of these features he's asking for. And I'm left wondering what he means. He'll probably just be disappointed once he sees that. No. Wait, no. If it's Dr. Gears we're talking about, he might actually like that side of her. A no is a no. Just give it up already. Ugh, you're such a pain in the ass. Ignoring him, I leave the school grounds. When I look back, I notice that Dr. Gears was trailing behind me. I decide to leave him be. It's not like he's actually gonna follow me all the way home. Why do I have a feeling that's exactly what's gonna happen? But then I suddenly stop in my tracks. At first, I'd assumed my eyes were failing me. We're just outside of school. There's no way she'd be here. It had to be a different person. No, a different robot with a similar appearance. That's what I'd thought.
Master!
But as soon as she opened her mouth, all my suspicions were confirmed. She starts running towards me. Without sparing as much as a single glance, I pretend not to notice her and continue walking.
Master! Master!
Quit making a racket, will you? Hey, doesn't it look like someone's coming towards us? Oh, shit. I was right. He followed us. You're just imagining things again. Really? Yeah.
Master! Master!
I'm almost positive that she's calling out to us. Do you know her by any chance? 9. It's probably someone else. I feigned ignorance until the very last moment. However, it was all for naught. Lucy eventually caught up to me. I know you're not tired. You don't need to. You can drop the breathy act, alright? I have no choice but to stop walking. What? What? I have a lot of questions right now, but I don't know if I want the answer. Can she get any more real? Hey, how can you be so dense? If I ignore you on purpose, you're supposed to play along. She's tilting her head again. I shake my head wearily. I just didn't want to be seen with an android in public. But she's obviously incapable of understanding something so subtle. Why are you here anyway? Aren't you supposed to be waiting in front of the house? You're wrong. In fact, it's the very opposite. You don't need to come out this far. Just wait at home next time. No buts! Shush! Just don't ever show up here again. She looks pretty disappointed. Meanwhile, Dr. Gears is drooling in excitement. Oh boy. You know what, guys? I think I'm gonna leave it here, because I don't think I'm mentally, physically, or emotionally prepared for what this guy is about to do. So, till next time, hey, this has been the German Idol God. Auf Wiedersehen!